Why do I keep getting asked this? INFP and ENTJ? Okay. Getting serious now. Look, these two couldn't be more opposite. I know a father-son duo, and I'll refer to them during this video. The son is the INFP, and he is an ENTJ father. For those of us new to the channel, hi, I'm Eric. I'm an ESFP, and I like to analyze you. A lot. If you don't know what an INFP is, stereotypically they are the quiet, opinionated artists. The really quiet, opinionated artists. Like the authors and the writers. The ones who wrote that really long book, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. I'm guessing Dune was written by an INFP. I don't know, but think about it. Who else could do something like that? INFPs are the artists who don't really execute, but when they do, it's massive. That is called TE inferior, the execution part of the brain. The ENTJ has that as their dominant function. That's why these two couldn't be more opposite. We're only talking about the top four. Those on the advanced level, we're going to avoid the shadow stack for this video. Today, we're going to follow the Quan Shu karate style of belt advancedness. In other words, the white belt version looks something like this. An INFP was playing Fortnite. This is where they get out their rage, because they pent it up, and somehow it never really comes out, except in Fortnite. And the ENTJ was running all their businesses, always on the phone, comes home and says, "What are you doing? Get off the game. Do something with your life." That's what the ENTJ would say to the INFP, because the ENTJ's secondary function is NI, which means big vision. So that's level 1 of understanding personalities, the white belt level in our social psychology karate. If you want the yellow belt level, I suggest you follow. Shameless, but for real. 99% of you guys actually don't follow. And that hurts so good. Okay, we got another follower. So here we go. I'm going to continue. The advanced version of the INFP looks something like this. They're all about how they feel. FI dominant. The ENTJ is FI inferior, meaning the ENTJ avoids their own emotion, says, I want to be more logical. Therefore, they execute in tasks, physical things, and then when they get burned out by other people's emotions, they ended up taking their hiatuses. ENTJs love vacations because they can get away from their businesses and their corporate life that they created. INFPs still sitting there playing Fortnite. Still writing, but then not writing, based upon how they feel. They may never actually finish that book, that song, the script, whatever, because they're TE inferior. They don't want it to be finished because that means it's perfect. They're creating rules for perfection if they finish. So that intimidates the crap out of them. Meanwhile, the ENTJ is still on the phone, now in Hawaii, fired about 4 people in the last 5 minutes, hired a new assistant. The advanced part of this, SI, introverted sensing, basically the memory part of your brain, the part that respects duty and harkens to that responsibility and tradition. ENTJs think that they're good at this. It's their blind spot. That part of the brain that's kind of like in that blind spot, but they don't actually, For the INFP, guess where that's at? The child function. Their memory is that of a 10-year-old. Some people say 5-year-old, but I give them the benefit of the doubt. The point is, neither of these guys are very good at that. And I'd say, you know what, they kind of have that in common. That's why the ENTJ relies on systems of other people and hires assistants and hires people to take care of that crap for them. They're all about vision and execution. Period. ENTJs are good at that. INFJs may or may not have a good memory. You see why the ENTJ can come after the INFP? Like hardcore? And if these two are together, then it looks something like this. The ENTJ beefs up the INFP. Like the ENTJ will make the INFP feel good about themselves. Beefs up their self-confidence. But the scary part about that is that eventually the ENTJ may get a little bit like, you know what? I'm moving on. Like that's the scare for the INFP. The ENTJ probably advancing and growing out of that. Because the INFP still hasn't executed. Now, this may be endearing for the ENTJ. Oh, that's so cute. They want to, help them. Trust me, like I said, I know this pair. Or the INFP actually does the execution. And when they do, like I said, it's fantastic, it's big, it's great, but far and few between. Should we do a level 3 in advance? I don't know. This video's getting long. So much more I can say. So why haven't you hit the follow button? I mean, it's an easy plus sign right there. Push it. Otherwise, why would I keep doing this? You can probably guess where my TE function is now, huh?